Hey, what's up, you guys? The name is Disetso, and if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to a safe space where we have hard conversations on life, love, and all things healing. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome, welcome. Thank you, family. So, I was supposed to do this video before posting the previous one, but because also that was done at like literally when God told me to post that video, I posted it. But this was a video I was supposed to post before that one. So you guys saw that I have now grills. I'm kidding. Oh my god. I got braces. So I remember in the video that I did in the beginning of the year where I was talking about, this year being a year of intentional healing, how I wanted to go get braces because my teeth have always been, one of the areas in my life that I was most insecure about. And yeah, I'm so excited to be starting a journey where getting my smile back. I don't even remember because of the trauma of not having a nice smile. I don't even remember the last time I actually had a nice smile, or rather not be insecure about my smile. I grew up in a place where how growing up is like being a child and being mocked about your teeth. Like every time like I would speak or I would laugh, you just catch somebody laughing at the fact that your teeth are, because I have what's that, an overbite, right? So people will be like, oh, you look like a dog or stuff like that. Dude, growing up was hard. So I've always been very insecure with my teeth, to a point where at some point where I was laughing, I would like cover my mouth, or when I speak, I would like find a way not to show my entire mouth, or when I smile in a different way so that's not really you can't really see. I used to hate pictures. I used to hate random pictures because it means that I can't like fix my smile in a picture. And also just being around people who would always talk smack about my smile or my teeth, and I think I grew up like that for a long time. So I was supposed to actually get braces in 2011 and things were not as bad. The overbite was not as big, but even though I was still being mocked, but it wasn't as terrible as it has become like over the years, right? So I go to this dentist because I think I wanted to go wash my teeth or something, and then when I got to the dentist, this dentist starts telling me how terrible I am at taking care of my teeth, apparently. Not even because I had stuff in my gums or whatever, but just because I had an overbite. He was asking me why didn't you come to the dentist sooner, and just telling me stuff about how my teeth are going to be like this, you're gonna look like this. And for me, that didn't help. And funny enough, this was coming from a professional. I could have just said, okay, he knows what he's doing and he knows how to help me, because he did say you need to get braces. But all I could hear in my head was, oh my gosh, I am terrible. My teeth are terrible. No one will be able to help me. I'm going to be mocked for the rest of my life. I'm never going to open my mouth ever again to anybody, whether it's a dentist or anyone, you know? And when I left there, I told my mom, oh, he wants me to take to do braces. I told my mom how much it was. And at that time, I think the medical aid was gonna take me. I think I was 18. It was like the last year. And yeah, so I think I delayed because of the trauma of being told how imperfect my teeth were. And I kid you not, that was literally the last time I went to a dentist until late 2015. Yeah, so in late 2015, also the other thing that made me not want to get braces is because like I thought that having braces will make me look a certain way, and then it's going to give people more chance to like mock me. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, a whole 24 months with braces, that means people will be looking at my teeth when I speak. And I mean, people were looking at my teeth anyway when I spoke, but I just felt like, oh my gosh, my insecurities couldn't let me. So when I found out about this Invisalign thing where it's like you have braces but people can't really see and all of that, I was like, good shot, that's what I want. I remember I went to the dentist, and when we got there, the price was ridiculously high. I was still a student, guys. And But the other factor as well was the fact that it was expensive, and I was just like, oh, will I even ever, get a point where I can fix my teeth? And also, I remember they also had like one way it was a fast. They call it fast braces, where it's like 6 months or so. And I'm like, yeah, this is good. I must get this one. But also, I just never got myself to doing it because I mean, I was discouraged. For me, like during those periods, I would rather do something else. I would rather do stuff for people and never think to do stuff for myself, right? Especially in that area. And I remember after getting a job, well, I felt pregnant, and also pregnancy just ruins like your dental structure because your gums swell and all of that. Pregnancy comes with a lot of things, and that made it even worse. My gums were swelling, they were bleeding, and my teeth were not bad before pregnancy. Like I could still smile and be okay, but now like they were moving and I could feel them move. It was just terrible. And I remember, I think it was in 2017, where I wanted to get braces. I had a job, right? So I was like, okay, if I can get a place where there's like a payment plan, then I'll be able to pay for it. But I just never got to do it. And I remember reading, I think from Joel Osteen, that if you live around people, or if your environment is filled with people that are always talking bad, or like talking bad about you or to you, you are most likely not, you most likely not be able to get out of that space. And I think that's where I was in. Like I couldn't see beyond, you know the words that were said to me about myself, about my teeth. But remember, I was suffering from like severe low self-esteem, and yeah, I just thought I was just this most imperfect person that can never be fixed in any area in my life, right? So I remember I went to the dentist in 2018, and I couldn't get braces because now there's like, I need to do fillings, I need to do all of this. Remember, I stopped going to the dentist because I was afraid. I remember every time I would sit on a dentist chair, I would tell the dentist, oh my gosh, my teeth are terrible. Yo, it's horrible. I don't think you'll be able to fix it, before he could even like see what's going on in my teeth. And I remember this other one's like, no, it's not even that bad. All you need is to get fillings, and if you're getting braces, get braces. And I think when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, all right, And then from 2018, I still didn't go get my braces. I still didn't go to the dentist because I was still like very resistant towards going there and having to hear someone say, oh, there's another problem, oh, there's this, because that's all that was happening every time I went to the dentist. And I was never actually at a point where they're like, okay, yeah, you're ready to get your braces. But the thing that annoyed me is that they didn't tell me that, I needed to take out my wisdom teeth, because they are the ones that are pushing my teeth forward. I mean, they could have told me that in the beginning and stopped telling me all these other things. I could have done that, So then I went, I think in December, I went to an orthodontist. And then they did a scan and they told me, okay, you need to do your fillings, you need to do this, you need to do that. I was determined, I was just like, I don't care what's going on. I'm going to fix all these problems. I need to get to a point where I'm actually taking care of myself. I don't care who doesn't get what, And after my second baby, it just became worse again, So in January, I went and I took up my wisdoms, and you guys know about that. And the surgery was so terrible that this side, my left side, is a bit numb still today. I feel like pins and needles, but it's not fully functional. And that's from the 16th of Jan, and we're almost in December, and it's still not, fully okay. And for me, getting these braces is like very symbolic to where I am, man. I'm gonna get very emotional because I feel like I pushed myself to a point where I wasn't taking care of myself because I was filled with so much negativity around me and in me. I couldn't think and see beyond all the negative things that were said about me. So I didn't see the need to take care of myself, whether emotionally, spiritually, or physically, And me just taking that step to be like, okay, take out my wisdom teeth, fill my teeth, and let's get these braces was a huge step for me, and it's very symbolic to the season that I'm in now. And when they told me you might have these for about 18 months, I was like, okay. I think it was like giving me a point, like I'm like 18 months is a long time, but I'm just like, I'm also giving myself that 18 months to also unlearn the hurt, unlearn, the trauma that came with these braces, the trauma that I also experienced, during, my lifetime on this earth. And I was just like, I'm pacing myself according to this journey of my braces. So it's not only about, fixing my smile, but it's also fixing my soul smile as well. And I've been doing so much of healing work ever since, and it's so beautiful for me. It's so beautiful for me to actually feel pain, sit in it, and come out of it and not make it my identity. I can now I can be speaking to you, and I wouldn't care if you're looking at my braces or not, because I know I'm on a journey to get to a point where I can, smile without hiding my mouth, or literally speak to anyone confidently without worrying if they're trying to judge whether my tooth is like this or like that. So yeah, I thought I should share with you guys this journey. It's terrible, I don't even want to lie. The first time I got these braces, they were like wires that were like piercing through my cheeks, and I can't eat my favorite things. I am trying, but also it's just so beautiful because there are certain things that I can't eat. There are certain things that I need to chew in a different way, and I'm just literally looking at that holistically in my healing journey. That there are certain people that I can't be around anymore. There are certain conversations that I can't be, involved in anymore. There are certain foods I can't eat. The same way that there are certain foods that I cannot eat. There are certain things that I cannot consume anymore, because I'm looking towards, a healing journey that will make my smile, that will fix my smile, but also fix the smile of my soul. And I'm pretty excited. And yeah, so you guys will be seeing these braces, this brace phase, for about 18 months. I hope it will be less, but I'm not rushing anything, just in the same way that I'm not rushing my healing journey. And yeah, I thought I should share with you guys, because y'all seen wires and stuff on my mouth. And traumatic thing that happened like last week. I was eating at a restaurant, solo date, nice. And this is me after drinking my coffee. I don't know what I did with my tongue, but all of a sudden my tongue gets stuck on my braces. And I was screaming in the restaurant. I was screaming. It was painful. It stayed like that for an hour, 30 minutes, and then I had to go to the car and find a way to literally loosen the tongue from the braces. And when that happened, I had to sit down and be like, so you can't go on as though you are not on a journey, on a certain journey. You need to you can't keep your mind idle and forget that, you have braces now. You can't now forget that you are on a journey. You must always, keep your mind alert and, focused on the fact that, hey, you can't be doing things that you used to do, not even with your tongue, So it was like a reminder for me to be like, sister, we're on a journey. Don't lose track. Stay on track. We're moving. So yeah, I thought I should share with you guys. And I'm also just on a journey of healing my skin. I've always had like acne problems, guys. Like I feel like God was just like, all the problems in the world, I want to give this child. But also that whole healing, that skin, thing is also part of the healing thing. It's also part of taking care of myself. I'm a person who never really likes drinking water, so I'm very intentional about my water intake now. And you can complain about how your skin is doing 1, 2, 3, but you haven't tried the things that you are recommended to do, like simple things like water. Guys, I hate water. I'd rather drink Coke than water, and I'm not supposed to be drinking Coke now because it also affected my teeth. So it's like a lot of things. Healing is a lot. And I know I'm just talking about my teeth, but also just healing of the soul is a lot. But it's a process that I'm enjoying so much. I'm enjoying loving myself again. I'm enjoying loving my flaws. I'm enjoying sitting in the pain of, you know, remembering the painful words that were said to me and coming out and saying, but that's not me, you know. Yeah, so I will share more on that later, because we are still on a journey, right? I just thought I should come in here and show you guys my new groove. I'm kidding, but yeah, that's it from me.